The silence consumed me. I became depressed, losing focus in my business, barely eating some days. But my siblings, my mother, and even my neighbors refused to let me sink. They checked on me constantly. They called to hear my voice. They brought me meals. They sat with me when I couldn't bear to be alone. Slowly, their love began to pull me back into the world. I decided I had to move on with my life. The one room we had built on the land still had no roof at that time. But I began saving. Bit by bit, I bought roofing sheets. I paid for the work to be done. I painted the walls, bought second-hand furniture, and turned that room into a home. Then came the day I will never forget. His family called me and told me he had never traveled abroad at all. He was still in the same country as me, living in another city with another woman. My heart broke all over again. They consoled me, telling me they had seen everything I had done for him and that I should just move on. But I cried for days, asking myself, am I really that bad? Eventually, I realized I couldn't waste any more of my life on that question. I had a son to raise. I poured my energy into him and into my business. I kept building the house, little by little. 20 solid years passed. My son became a man, studying for his second degree at university. Then one afternoon, my husband showed up. His face was older, worn, and unfamiliar. Without greeting me or asking about our son, he announced that he had come to claim his land and that we should move out so he could sell it. I called his family immediately. They were outraged. They told him he had no right to come back after abandoning us for so long. Fortunately, both our names were on the land documents, but that didn't stop him. One day, he arrived with police officers, trying to force us off the property. At the station, I told my story. The police listened, and in the end, they told him plainly that he had no right to kick me out, and that we should settle it ourselves. The community rallied around me, confirming everything I had been through. Eventually, we went to court. Because we were still legally married, the court decided to divide the land equally, half for him, half for me. The stress of the case was unbearable. My son saw my pain and said, "Mom, just let it go. Move out and get divorced officially. I will rent you an apartment and afterwards build a huge house for you. That is all that matters to me." But at first I thought, how can I let it go? I can't give up the place I built with my own hands, the home I raised my son in, the land I fought for. I can't surrender it to a man who abandoned us for so many years. Eventually I listened to my son for my own peace of mind and sanity.